Over the last 15 years working in 4 different countries, one of the things that I've always been observing is what is making people successful and what is making people not so successful. And I was also very curious about the different cultural elements, if there is any cultural factor to this. So Vietnam, Malaysia, Australia, India, and working with thousands of people during this 15 years, what I have figured out is there are certain common traits that is making people successful repeatedly. And I'm going to share this today in this video, and I will also share with you an example of one of the persons who worked with me in one of those countries and how that person was able to transform himself because of imbibing these 5 traits. Let's get started. Before that, let me start with the story. When I was working in one of the countries, I had a situation where I had to appoint a new head of sales. The person who was incumbent, there were some challenges. So for various reasons, we had to move this person to a different role and I had to put a new person. Now the person I had chosen in my mind after working there for about almost a year was seen as a typical introverted person, and he was, a very introverted, quiet person, used to be from an engineering background. And this is all not what sales heads are assumed as. Sales heads are assumed as very confident, extroverted, suave, charismatic. All these traits is what you've seen. Somehow I felt that this person has it in him, though he had not succeeded in a sales role before. So I gave this person this role. This person came into the role, and in a period of about 6 months to 1 year, he just transformed to a completely new person and displayed the traits that made him a very successful head in that role. Eventually, that person also became the managing director as well. So these are some amazing things that he did. But what were the things that really made him successful from what I saw? The first thing I noticed was when he took on the role, there was a lot of challenges. People were questioning him always, and people were always comparing him with the previous person. Not once did I see complain about that to me. He was always positive. He always used to come and tell me that these are the challenges that I have to face, and this is the way I'm going to face it. So the first trait is always being positive in any situation. He always saw the glass half full, not half empty. So being positive is a super important criteria. Now, if you feel that you are in a stressful situation, Ashok, how do I remain positive even during those times? See, the thing is, situations are stressful, but the way you react doesn't have to be stressful as well. You can react in a positive, practical way to handle that, and that shows the quality of a great leader, a great successful employee as well. So next time when you decide to go and complain to your boss, it's not a wrong thing, but always remember to go, if you can, with some ideas, or at least don't go to complain. Go as if you are wanting to help the company, or you are asking for help to solve the problem, right? The next thing I noticed with this person was he was always solution focused, not the problem focused. So the fact is, in this new role, he did not have a lot of experience. So he had to go and talk to a lot of people and gain the knowledge as well. So whenever he used to go to somebody, he used to say that I'm facing this problem. I want to solve it. From your experience, what would you do differently? So first of all, he was solution focused, but also combined with that, he was a very humble person. If you want to be a successful employee, these are very important quality as well. The combination of asking for solution means you don't have ego, you are a very humble person, and he was able to do that, getting inputs from everybody, and he used to combine everything and put a solution for the problem as well. And even before he puts a solution, he makes everyone in his team feels that it is their solution and not his solution. So it's not a top-down approach, but a bottom-up approach. A very important skill that I strongly recommend to all of you is a combination of humbleness, solution-focused attitude in your head. Then what I saw was, since he had taken a completely new role, I saw the person was, firstly, when he met me, within the first 10 days, he presented to me a 100-day plan. He showed to me how is he going to take up this role, what is his plan, how is he going to organize his week and month? What are the goals that he wants to achieve every week and end of every month? Who is he going to meet? Which customers he wants to tackle first? What are the low-hanging fruits? How will he establish trust with his team? So basically, the trait was very organized, very planned, very methodical. Any employee to be successful has to have these. So when you take on a task, don't just jump and solve the problem. Try to look at the problem, prepare the roadmap, prepare the pros and cons, present it to your boss, get the buy-in, and then start doing it. Makes it very easy. The next one that he always displayed is something that I have always done in my life. That is to create a wow factor. He never did anything just as an ordinary thing. Anything he was doing always had an X factor, had a wow factor that people would felt like, hey, I never expected this from you. How did you think of this idea? That's what made him successful constantly, from an engineering to a sales to a managing director. So if you want to be a standout employee as well, whatever you're doing, you have to, what I call as, chase obscene success. And chase obscene success means whatever you're doing, even if you're submitting a thesis or a project assignment, can you do it in a way that it inspires awe and makes you proud about yourself? Can you do it in a way that, wow, even I didn't expect I can do this well? That's what is giving a wow factor in everything. And this person did that very, very well. Lastly, but most importantly, to be a successful employee, he displayed amazing people skills. He was able to convince the people of his purpose. What is he trying to do for the department? He built a strong network. He was friendly with everyone. People used him as a father figure. They used to ask him, share with him personal stories, personal examples. So if you want to be successful, a very important trait, are you a congenial person? Are you able to get people along with you? Are you having people supporting you? These skills, my dear friends, 5 of them that I've described, will make you very successful. Thank you so much for watching the video. Ciao. Do click on the subscribe button and notification button to continue watching all the videos that I'm posting.